Down till it's breakdown, breakdown.
Break it down.
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 Down till it's breakdown.
Alright, now coming to you live is GTM TV.
Okay.
We got GTM2J checking in. I got my co-host I am Queso. And
Yo.
today we got my bro in here, Rem G of Official Threat. Man, what's going on?
What's going on? What it do? Y'all know what it do. Live and direct. Official Threat. Hey. Man.
Say less, man. Long time coming, man. So we here now.
You know what it is. We here now.
So we finna let you speak, you know, for the people that don't know you, they finna get in tune with what you got going on. So first thing first, if they don't know where the fuck you from, let them know where you from right now.
I'm from the east side. Stone Mountain, Boulder Crest, Cameron Road, east side. Where you gonna find it? Thonia, exit 74. You know, that's where I'm at.
So you just hood to hood with it.
Yeah.
Gotta keep on face card rolling. So you went to school out here? Where you went to school at?
Nah, I went to school all over the United States of America, man. I was, you know, somewhat of a military baby, you know, parents moved around a lot. So I went to school, I grew up in Massachusetts. I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, did my little elementary school out there and just moved across the country. But went to a lot of different colleges. I went to Johnson & Wells Culinary Arts School and Colorado Tech.
Colorado Tech.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of schooling out here.
Yeah,
Real scholar. So what was your teenage life like?
My teenage life. Teenage life, truthfully, my teenage life, I spent my whole teen years locked up. You know, I might have been out free for like 3-4 months and get locked up 6 months, get out a couple months, you know, so I stayed in a lot of shit. But, you know, that was my teenage life, so that's a hell of a story, long story short. But, you know, I got it in. Just like everybody else, but I was just a little more extreme.
So you know, having to be locked up during your teens and shit like that, growing up, you know, how did that affect you as a person into, you know, who you became now?
Well, I don't want to change anything because I'm glad I'm who I am today. So, you know, nothing happens by chance. And things happen for a reason. And, you know, hey man, you know, you go through things and it makes you who you are. And for the most part, things are for the betterment of your future, of your destiny. So, you know, it just made me a real nigga. And that's just what it is.
You consider yourself a people person?
A people person. Definitely, I'm all about the people, especially my community. More of like, you know, I root for the underdog all the time. But, you know, a lot of people, you know, the people to me is, you know, the culture, the pride, you know, the trueness, the blackness, the just, you know, those in a struggle trying to make it, you know, that's the people to me. Those, you know, special group with talents and gifts that need to express themselves, but are in positions where their expression is limited.
Right.
That's the people to me. So I'm all for that.
So what got you into music? What led you into that?
Got me into music. Real talk. When I was like 15, I was locked up. You know, I got kicked out of every school in all states, wherever I lived, wherever city I was in, I got in the shit, got kicked out of school. So at this point, I'm like, you know, get my GED. I get into a couple programs and a little juvenile penitentiary I was in. So I was just more like of a builder, always learning, I couldn't be a failure. Somehow I gotta make it. So I get my GED, go right to college. 16. So, how I got into college, I wrote a poetry book while I was locked up. So one of the counselors acknowledged my book and helped me get it published. So I got it published and it actually did something. They gave me a couple, awards and recognition. I got a grant to go to school. So that inspired me. And part of my, schooling, I was doing music. So, I got into that. And then, I seen how expensive things were, to get a beat, studio time, and And back then, you couldn't even find a studio. I'm from up north, so, studios are rare. Down here, you get a studio in everybody's house. We didn't even have closet studios. So, I was a brain. So I just started, hustling in the streets, niggas trick off, I did. I bought studio equipment. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, before I pay for a beat, we're gonna figure out how to make one first.
True.
And I was more of a save money person, convenient. I was more of a like, if he can do it, I can do it. I was like, it's possible, we just learn how to do this shit. We get the book, start reading, now we got tutorials. Then we had to get pamphlets and figure it out and study or have someone teach us and pay attention.
Yeah.
So I've been doing it a long time.
So, I've been knowing you for a minute, so, I know a lot of people probably wouldn't even know that half the folks that you do know. So, like, even with the music shit, who's some of the people you've been able to come across?
Some of the people I've been able to come across. Wow. Back in the day, I was a Wu-Tang fan. I used to follow them every show. I was at the back door every time trying to get in, and you know what? I got in one time, and I had always had weed, always smoked weed, and them was a bunch of weed heads. So that one time they ain't had no weed, it ran out, and I was there backstage and click, yo. Ever since then, if I ever go to a Wu-Tang show, be at the back door and they know what's up. Shouts out to the Wu, Meth, hey, look, tag me, y'all know what it is. I be at the back door, they like, let bro in. They already know who I am, he got the sack. Oh, that's bro, that's Rem G, let bro in. You know what I'm saying?
Face card, sure.
Shit. And that was just my early stages, just loving music, hip hop, being a fan or whatever, years ago. Coming to the A, amazing features, I've done stuff with, shout out to MC Breed, rest in peace. Man, Titty Boy, when he was called Titty Boy, Player Circle, just come to my studio and just listen to me make beats, I've had a chance to, be in the studio with Ludacris, Little Scrappy, Gucci Mane, even the up and coming guys, a lot of underground artists, even just being hood to hood, trapping, being in certain spots, go to Patchwork, see certain people, and I can name 100 artists. I got signed one time. CashMoney had a big thing going on, and that's a long story. Got a little ugly, and I go to prison, and it fucks up a lot of stuff. Stagnate your growth and what you're trying to do. So staying free is a priority.
So hold on, not to cut you off. You said CashMoney, so you about to be signed with CashMoney with Wayne though?
I signed with CashMoney Vamp, which actually the guy who put out the Hott Boys. Okay. But his ties, he was still very, intertwined with them, still carried the name, was still sponsored with them, but political wise, you know, people venture and have their own entertainment companies, stuff like that. But bro was no slouch, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, introduced me to a lot of big faces and brought me everywhere. Anywhere I went with bro, it was like, yo, everybody knew who he was. This is Mars, hey, check him out, dude. So a lot of relationships I have now, like, you know, he helped boost, you know, a lot of my repertoire, face card in a lot of areas. Is really not too many places I can't go for whatever reasons or politics that I have. But he helped a lot with that.
There's a rumor that for some people may not know, in the little hood spots we got this club called The Cave, and then across the street from The Cave you got Lavish. There's a rumor that, you know, you had pulled up to The Cave in the front of that thing in an all-white stretch Bentley limo sitting on some 30s.
That's true. Oh yeah, that's very true. Probably the only nigga in the hood to do that, in this hood at least. You know, I brought their cash, but they came when they came, you know, signed me, you know, came out here, Marvin, brought New Orleans out here. Bentley limo, family, hey, tag say freaking CashMoney billionaires on that thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they kicked it. I made them feel good. I had that Bentley limo on Handbrake on Central Drive. I had that thing parked in Mount Crest. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you know, so dude, you know,
like that.
I'm like, once again, I'm an East Side vet, but you know, not too many people would do that. They was good. We pulled to the cave, turned that bitch up. Anybody was in there, y'all know the outcome, how that went down. And, you know, just keep it moving, man. Good politics, man. But yeah, it turned up.
Alright, man. Alright. So, you know, I know I heard you work with Mojo before. I think y'all had put out some music as well. Y'all got a video out El Chapo.
Yeah.
So what was it like fucking with Mojo, making a video?
Mojo, you know, that's little bro. I love Mojo. That's my guy. Mojo, you know, I don't ever take credit for it, but I was there when he took interest in even getting in the booth, and it was my booth. He jumped in first. And shouts out to Mojo, my guy, Full Trey, working on. But see you doing good, and you know we just clicked. You know, DC, you're Hott. That's my big bro, and he just, you know, he hood put guys together. Like, yo, you know, at that time Gucci got locked up, and you know, it was just like they gotta keep it rolling. So we made music, good music. You know, it was good. You know, got nothing bad to say about bro. Salute, doing very well right now, man. You know, sign yourself to speak on his label. You know, respect on the principle, just being your own man. You know, sign yourself. You know, do something for yourself. You know, you gotta sell out and ride a wave or follow the next man. You know, sign yourself, because you have worth and value.
I'm trying to tell you.
It's real.
Also, too, I ain't gonna let this slide. Now, for some people, you know, they may not be from Atlanta, the ATL. You know, I seen you working with, you know, the witch doctor, Goody Mar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's
How that relationship come about? How you wind up tapping in with a legend like that?
I've been working for the witch doctor for about 15, 20 years, you know, just passing through, you know. First and foremost, you know, I'm a engineer, I'm a producer, I make beats, so, you know, I've got my beats here and there, go to a couple beat battles here, places, and, you know, bumping shoulders, networking. And networking is strong and important. You know, now it's more social media and, you know, IG and Twitter, Facebook, but, yo, going from studio to studio and even just observing, you know, some people, a lot of artists today, I want to say too, shouts out to every artist, but a lot of artists are selfish. And it's all about them. They stars in their own world, and sometimes you gotta listen to what's going on, you know, and learn. And I had to sit around in studios and just pay attention for years. You know, I heard a story about Chingy. Chingy sat in Jermaine Dupri's studio for about 8-9 years before he ever was heard. Just being an engineer, just coaching and making other people sound better. And that's just what I did. But as I became nice as an engineer, you respect my craft. So, you know, working with different artists, you know, even like Nappy Roots, you know, a lot of artists, you know, stand-up people, Dionne Farris. Shouts out to her, like, you know, that's important when, you know, quality people come to you for mixes or advice on, you know, vocal coaching and stuff like that. So it's just, you know, ethic, and, you know, if you're sincere about what you do, people respect it.
Definitely. Man, so you got a lot on your plate, man. You done came a long way, got to intertwine with a lot of people. So, you know, for a person coming up out of the hood, you know, out the streets and their situation, man, what's some advice that you can give to somebody who you know, trying to tap into this world, but, you know, might have the same like of an upbringing like you, man? What's some things you could probably teach them that you done experienced that can help them move in a better situation?
Don't settle for less. Know your worth and value. Stay positive and productive, righteous. And, you know, I think intentions are everything. And when you have foul intentions, you just find yourself in foul situations, foul circumstances, you know. Mean well, you know. Shouts out to Lucha too. Glad he free. They stay trying to lock up real niggas, but, you know, he said something like, I wish you well. I wish everybody could think like that. You know, wish people well and, you know, keep some joy. You'll be successful. That's some courage. Faith. That's all I know. Keep it real. You know, a lot of niggas flexing, half stepping, you know, pump faking, and all that. You know, just keep it real. Look straight. And you can't go wrong. For real.
Amen to that. I'm trying to tell you. Keep a straight and narrow path. So, you got any projects out or anything currently right now where people can tune in to you?
You can official threat anything, you know, and I got work up, you know, stuff I'm always doing. Official threat IG, official threat YouTube.com, Twitter, Gmail, and, you know, I'm always working, but I am working on a project, and it'll be out in June, called Common Genius. You know?
Okay.
And, you know, meanwhile, you know, I feature on a lot of people's stuff. I'm always working on other people's projects, so I'm gonna be heard on a lot of stuff all year. Promise you that. You know, we working. Like, even on the network aspect, promotional aspect, you know, shouts out to, you know, Cut the Red Tape, Floor Money Entertainment, No Deal Management. You know, we work. It's a circle of guys. You know, we consistent, persistent, dedicated, and we moving forward. And I promise you, you know, my only problem, really, I never had a problem. It's just staying free. And, you know, for the most part, I stay out the way, but yeah, you'll see me.
Thanks, man. We want you to stay free so you can keep giving these folks value, substance, and, you know, your engineering qualities and your music skills, man. We need more people like you around to bless the game, man. And, you know, appreciate you for coming through for this interview. Appreciate you having me here and giving us your time, man.
Yes, sir.
Love. Appreciate y'all, man. This is a good thing y'all got going. I support it.
Appreciate that. So let them folks know who you fucking with.
Hey man, GTM man, TV, my boy JJ in here, man. Y'all know what to do, man. Certified stand still in the pool. Some real guy right there, man. I pull up for him, let y'all know, real talk. But hey, that's what we got going, man. Long.
Hey, you already know real nigga shit. So it's GTM TV checking in this thing, and it's GTM 2J. I am K Show in the building. And we're gonna catch y'all next time, man. Y'all hit that link and subscribe button, man. Check for the next updated content.
Subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Check it out.
You ain't doing shit.
Yeah.